Hi, my name is Carrie, and we're going to be doing a sequence on mental health today. We'll start out in a comfortable seated position, closing your eyes, feeling rooted in the ground, so scoot around so you feel the sit bones touch your mat. And if you're not already, begin breathing through your nose. Inhale through your nose, pause at the top, and exhale through your nose. Pause at the bottom. Loosen up your face, relax your jaw, forehead, and eyes. And begin hearing your breath. Focusing on our breath, staying relaxed. Bring your focus to being here and now, letting everything else from today go. Maybe even taking a moment to set your intentions for today's yoga practice. What brings you to yoga? Be mindful of that as you move through your poses today. We'll begin standing. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, arms out. Roll your shoulders. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms out. Roll your shoulders. Moving into your neck, tuck your chin, roll your head side to side, shoulder to shoulder, noticing how your neck is feeling today. If it feels okay on your neck, roll your head into a big circle. Make sure to go both directions. Holding your head over towards one shoulder. Send your breath to where you're feeling it. And then switch. Roll it over to the other shoulder. Come back to center. Roll your shoulders. And then roll your hips. So we're going to move our hips, separate your feet, move your hips, big circles, just like we did with our neck. Make sure to go both directions. And we'll move into our knees. You can bend your knees, move into circles, or you can hold on to something. And then move into big knee circles. Did one way, make sure to switch directions. Same thing with the other leg. We're going to get some heat going, so we'll move into sunflowers. Hands to heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Back stay straight, either hands to your legs or touch the ground if you can. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, the sun rises, so does our flower. Exhale, the sun sets, so does our flower. Inhale. Exhale. Hear your breath. Follow your breath, one movement. So we want to move slow in today's practice, balancing out all the rushing around we do in our everyday lives. On your next one, we'll hold it up. Mountain pose, clasp your fingers, extend your pointers, or just keep your palms together. Lift your chin, open your heart. dive back like you're trying to see the wall behind you. If you're feeling this in your lower back, take your fists back here. Follow your breath. Let's release our arms down. Roll your shoulders. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms out. Separate your feet so they're about hip width apart. And then swing your arms side to side. Hold your arms out, rotate your wrists, big circles. One more mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Clasp your fingers, extend your pointers, lift your chin, open your heart. Exhale, hands at heart center. Take a nice deep breath. Slow your breathing down. So we're going to come to the front of our mat for sun salutations. Starting all the way at the front, spreading your toes, be connected to the ground, hands are heart center. We're moving one breath, one movement. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Exhale, dive down, lead with your heart. Forward fold. Inhale, look up, step back to a lunge. Exhale to a plank. Drop to your knees if you need. Exhale, slowly lower down. Inhale, pull up where you can easily lift your hands, tuck your chin. Exhale, press back to child's pose. Maybe toes touch, knees wide for a little more gentle. Rest your forearms, rest your forehead. We're in child's pose. This is your pose you come into anytime during practice that you need to modify something or take a break. Let's curl our toes under, lift to your down dog, pedal your heels out since it's our first one. We'll step our right foot in between our hands. If your foot didn't make it, bring it up. Left foot follows, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive up, lead with your heart. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a nice deep breath. Same thing, other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down, lead with your heart. Inhale, look up, left leg back. Drop your knee if you need. Right leg back. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, pull up, either baby cobra where you can lift your hands or a little higher. Shoulders push down, look up. Exhale, press back, either child's pose or downward facing dog. Take a few nice deep breaths here, either pose. Spreading your fingers if you're in down dog. Feeling the ground with your toes, maybe your heels in down dog. If you're in child's pose, forehead connecting to the mat. Let's lift up if you're in child's pose, or bend your knees, look forward, down dog. Left foot steps forward, right foot follows, exhale. Inhale, reverse swan dive up, lead with your heart. Exhale, hands are heart center. Take a nice deep breath. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, look up, right leg back. Exhale, left leg back. Drop to your knees if you need. Slowly lower. Pulling up, either cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog or child's pose. We'll lift our right leg up. Inhale, step forward. Left foot follows. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, hands are heart center. Same thing, other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take a nice deep breath. We're going to add on warrior one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, look up, right heel down. Let's lift up, reverse swan dive. So you want your hips facing forward. If you have eyeballs at your hips, you want them to look straight ahead. Arms come up. If you need a little support on your back, you can have your hands at your hips or fists at your lower back. Maybe like our mountain pose. Let's open up our heart, lift your chin, look up towards the sky. Be rooted through your feet, spread out your toes. And hear and feel your breath. Let's drop our hands down. Step forward at the front of your mat. We're going to bend our knees, clasp your hands, extend your arms, fold it down. This is called umbrella pose. If you can't find your hands, you can hold your wrists or your forearms instead. If you need to bend your knees the whole time, that's okay. If you have high blood pressure, any eye pressure or brain pressure, you can keep your head lifted in this pose instead. Let everything go. Visualize the blood flowing from your hips all the way down to your neck and head. We'll drop our hands down. Left leg steps back this time. Spread your toes. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. Right knee bent, left leg straight. Opening up your heart, lifting your chin, maybe supporting your lower back if you need. Feel rooted through the ground, so stretching out your toes here. On your exhale, drop both hands down, step forward. Hang back to umbrella pose, clasp your fingers or grab your wrists, extend your arms, hang your head. Breathe here. Notice, is your mouth open? Try to nose breathe if you can. We'll drop our hands down. Inhale, lead with your heart. Reverse swan dive up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Take a nice deep breath. We'll move into warrior two. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Lengthen your spine, look up. Right leg steps back, right heel down. Come up, warrior one. Right into warrior two. So hips push back, arms extend. So those hip eyeballs that were facing forward for warrior one are now facing sideways for warrior two. Gaze past your left fingers, open your heart. Bend that left knee. Be where you're breathing. We'll drop our left hand or forearm down, right arm pulls over. Feel a nice stretch in your side body here. Inhale, let's lift up. Switch. So pivot your feet the other way, bend your right knee. Left leg is straight. Gaze past your right fingers. Bring your focus back to your breath. What are you feeling in this pose? Maybe a nice hip opener. Maybe a little right leg strength. We'll drop our right hand down or forearm. Left arm pulls over. Feel that nice side stretch. Create space. Maybe gaze towards these left fingers. Hear your breath. Feel your breath. Inhale, let's lift up. Pivot your feet towards the front. Lift up. Exhale, dive down. So we're going to come back to that forward fold umbrella pose, but this time our legs are a little wider. Grab your hands behind, extend your arms, bend your knees if you need, hang your head. Maybe lift your hips. Let's release our hands down, walk your feet in, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, till both feet come together. Round your spine, roll up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale. We're going to lower onto our bellies. So just like we did for our sun salutations, we'll follow that flow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive down. Step your right leg back, left leg back. Lower all the way down to your belly. Point your toes. We'll lift up where you can easily move your hands around. Tuck your chin. This is a little baby cobra, and you can do this cobra every time. On your exhale, lower down. Rest your left cheek. Hands at your hips, palms up towards the sky. We'll come a little deeper, come to center. Fingers right underneath your shoulders. Let's lift our chin. Lift your chest, either baby cobra or a little higher. Shoulders press down, cobra. If you're feeling this in your lower back, you'd come back down to that baby cobra. Let's release, lower down. Hands at your hips, palms up, rest your right cheek. Come back to center, grab your hands or your wrists like we did in umbrella pose. Lift your hands, lift your chin, chest. Hold it here, breathe. Feel your belly move as you breathe. We'll release, lower down. This time chin rests, bend your knees, rock your feet side to side. We'll grab our hands or our wrists, lift your chin and chest, maybe find your feet instead. Begin belly breathing. Feel your belly move as you breathe. Maybe a little rocking happens here. This is called bow pose. Finding your feet isn't for everybody, so if you need, you can just have your hands. Let's release our hands down, press to child's pose. Toes touch, knees wide, rest your forearms or forehead. We're going to move into camel pose. There's a couple of variations, so we'll do 2 different ones today. Come into a high kneeling position, fists to your lower back to start. Lift your chin, open your heart. Try to look up towards the sky, or maybe see the wall behind you. Breathe. You get a little lightheaded here, you can always come to child's pose. Let's lift and lower back to child's pose. Hands by your feet, palms up. We're going to try that one more time. Some of us will come a little bit deeper to full camel. Let's lift. Fist to your lower back. Lift your chin. Open your heart. Maybe curl your toes. Maybe lean back, hips push forward. See if you can find your feet. If there's no way you're going to find your feet, you're going to stay up in the modified camel. Be where you're breathing. If you're not breathing, you've gone too far. Inhale, let's lift up. Rest back in child's pose. Inhale, let's lift up, cross your ankles, extend your legs out. We're gonna come into boat pose, so we'll lift both feet up, squeeze your belly, touch your thumb and pointer, extend your legs up if you can. If you're holding your breath, you've gone too far. Some of us will need to keep our hands and feet down, that's okay. So feel the strength in your belly. Sometimes strong poses like this in yoga remind us of stressful situations in life. We want to make sure when we're under those situations to keep our face relaxed, breath controlled. Let's release our feet down, hands behind, fingers face towards your body. Open up your heart. We'll see if we can lift up to tabletop, which is modified slide. Inhale, let's lift up our hips. Hold it here, breathe. Where are you feeling this? Maybe a nice bicep stretch. We'll release, lower down. Right leg in, left leg out, sit tall. Come to twist, right hand behind. Maybe elbow around your knee. Maybe tricep outside your knee. So on your inhale, you're keeping your spine long. On your exhale, you're trying to relax and twist at your belly. Maybe even a nice neck stretch here. Let's come back to center. Cross your right leg over your left leg. Some of us will need to keep our left leg straight, that's okay. If you can, try to bend your knee. So we're in cow's face. This is our legs, our arms, we're gonna reach up, bend your right elbow, push that right elbow down. This may be as far as you're gonna take it. If you can come a little bit deeper, you're gonna try to find your fingers behind. Let's release, extend your legs out. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So scoot forward, take both knees in, back to boat pose, touch your thumb and pointer, lift your feet up, any variation, be where you're breathing. Remember, we stay relaxed in stressful situations. We'll drop our feet, hands behind, fingers face towards your body. Either lift back up to tabletop or extend your legs, lift up to slide pose. Let's lower down. Take your left leg in this time. We'll twist the other direction. So go left, look left. Maybe elbow around your knee, maybe tricep outside. Inhale, lengthen your spine, sit tall. Exhale, relax and twist at your belly. Come back to center, left leg over your right leg. Either hold it here or bend the opposite knee. So we're in cow's face on the other side. Arms up, drop your left elbow down this time. Maybe see if you can find the fingers on this side. One side's usually a little more flexible than the other. Wherever you are, pretend you're sunbathing here. Try to lean back lightly. Let's release. One more boat. This time boat, we're gonna come to lie all the way on our back. Inhale, let's lift up. Exhale, lower all the way down. We'll take both knees into our chest, begin rocking side to side for wind pose. We'll drop our feet, hands alongside our hips. Inhale, lift your hips. Walk your shoulders in. Maybe find your hands underneath. Slightly tuck your chin. Breathe. This is bridge pose. Let's release, lower down. Take your palms underneath your butt, palms face flat, extend your legs, open your heart, use your elbows to lift your chest up, drop your head back. Fish pose. We'll walk our elbows out, lower down. One more time, wind pose, squeeze your knees in. So a nice long spine. Say something nice about yourself. So you're giving yourself this big hug. Maybe rock, but this time we're going to change our rock to forward and back, the full length of our spine. Rock forward, rock back. On your next one, come to sit. We're going to do some breathing exercises now. So first, close your eyes. Inhale through your nose. Pause at the top. Exhale through your nose. Pause at the bottom. Feel your belly move as you breathe. We'll place one hand on our belly. We're going to move into alternate nostril breathing. So right thumb to your right nostril, right ring finger to your left nostril. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Exhale through the left. That's one round. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. That's 2 rounds. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. That's 3 rounds. Try 2 more on your own. When you've done all 5 rounds, breathe through both sides. We're going to move into Kapalabhati breath. So on your exhale, you're going to pump out. And then the inhale, it'll happen naturally. You can have a hand on your belly so you can feel the pump.